What's up, guys? We got Pearl versus Pack. One of the best UU games of the tournament. Hopefully, at least in terms of player quality. Pearl is obviously one of the best lower tier players right now. He is coming off a Grand Slam win. He has a number of quality wins to his belt. I think he might only have one or two losses to his name as well. So needless to say, Pearl is a strong competitor, perhaps even the best UU player right now. Whereas Pack, Pack is having not his best tournament. I think he's around even still, and his losses have largely been to things that were out of his control. He did use stall one week. I guess that's in his control, and he just had a rough matchup against a specific Altaria set. Another week, he got terribly unlucky against Bugzinator. I think Pack's overall gameplay and decision-making, though, is at a very high level. He's not afraid to take risks. I have a lot of respect for him as a player. Anyway, looking at the teams, unsurprisingly, we have what looks like a bulky offense from Pack. However, surprisingly, we see two unorthodox picks in Houndoom, which is likely the Mega Evolution. It's definitely Mega Houndoom and Rhyperior. Where on the Pearl side, we have a bit more of a balanced structure, but with some nice anti-pack measures. I quite like Mamoswine against him in general, and Mega Arrow as a form of speed control, hard hitting. Also looks like it does well against his generally a bit more aggressive playstyle. I like Pearl's team quite a bit, actually. Doublade is also a nice measure. However, I don't think Doublade is going to do amazing here. Actually, it might. It was Scizor and potentially does well against Togekiss, especially if it's a Gyro Ball variant, which I know my player Shiba ran a couple weeks back. But anyway, the leads are going to be Tentacruel from Pearl and Togekiss from Pack. So potentially advantageous for Pearl. Sludge Bomb is definitely not out of the question. However, he's going to pull a double switch out to Aerodactyl on the Tentacruel from Pack. Perhaps revealing that Pack believes the best line of play would be to trade Scald Burns, or maybe even his knockoff Tentacruel, a set that has been seen before, even if it's not too common. Anyway, we're going to see a double switch to Rhyperior on a safe Stealth Rock from Pearl. I figured he'd find that out because he didn't die to Scald, and he could do a kill with Earthquake. He's faster. But anyway, rocks are going to go up on the Pearl side now, and the Mamoswine comes in to threaten the Rhyperior. If I had to guess, he'd just stay in and try and Earthquake this. He's going to do just that, and they're going to trade strong damage. It's worth noting that the Ice Crash at 61 perhaps that's abandoned Mamoswine from the Pearl side. Anyway, the Earthquake from Pack did 53, leaving them both at around 45%. The Mamoswine is actually 2% higher at 47. The leftovers, while helping the Pack side, he also took 8% more damage, so that makes sense. Anyway, it's worth noting that, assuming that is banded damage, the Scizor and Tentacruel can both come in. However, double switch from Pearl to something like, say, Aerodactyl or Hydreigon would make a lot of sense here. So we'll have to wait and see. Perhaps Pack, however, could call that. He's a bit more of an aggressive player himself. Something like, for example, Ice Punch would not totally surprise me. However, he's going to go to Scizor, which is a nice mid-ground, and he's just going to take, he's going to dodge Icicle Crash. That's a nice little advantage from him. If he is pursued, he might click, but nope, he's going to instead go for a U-turn. Doing a mere 16%. This could be Scarf. Pack is known for using Scarf Scizor. He likes that set quite a bit, and it's definitely not a bad set, even if it doesn't necessarily fit on a lot of builds I use. There's a lot of utility. It provides speed control, and it's not always expected. So that's cool, but regardless of that, U-turn is going to leave Tentacruel at 78%, which means that Z-Psychic kills from full. But I'm not sure if regular Psychic would kill, although I'm not quite sure he would go for that. Anyway, I'm going to have to wait and see a lot. This Celebi can do a lot of work in this game. However, I don't think it could clean sweep given the potential presence of Doublade's Shadow Sneak, Mamoswine's Choice Banded Ice Shard, and Aerodactyl's ability to round kill or potentially pursue trap it. Anyway, it's going to go for a U-turn here, surprisingly enough. Meaning the Tentacruel will just come in and they'll trade spin probably. And yep, that's exactly what's going to happen. But now Pearl has a turn to take advantage of this or go to Doublade and try and get a Scald Burn here. And he's going to get it. No, instead he's going to be knockoff. However, it's going to be Z Tentacruel from Pack, probably being Z Haze if I had to guess. And we're going to see a Scald now into the Pearl side from Pack. It's going to hit the Hydreigon doing a mere 11%, and it's not going to burn. So Deep Dark Crater, the Hydreigon, that's actually kind of an edgy nickname, but I think I like it. Anyway, I think it's more likely than not that this is going to force into Togekiss. However, I would not be surprised if you try to go Scizor as a mid-ground. He's going to do just that, and he's going to take a mere 42% from Dark Pulse, and that is most definitely not a Specs Hydreigon. It's probably just a normal set. Looking at his team, it's most definitely Z, actually, since it's not Z Tentacruel, I believe. Because there's no other possible Z user. Yeah, alright, so this is a Z, Z Hydreigon. It could be a number of Zs. It could be Z Dark Pulse, although more common would be, I believe, Z Draco Meteor. Although we've seen a bit more variation. We've seen some niche Z moves, for example, Corkscrew Crash. So I would not be shocked to see any of those from Pearl. Krill knows how to explore the metagame, and he's got a really good building track record. So it would not shock me. But we'll have to wait and see here. I'm not sure what the damage was there. I think that probably means the Scizor is some HP investment, if I had to guess. Because it only did 42%, not even 2 a KO from here. So maybe this isn't Scarf Scizor. But regardless, he's going to be forced out, and Togekiss is going to be the play. So we're back to where we started from the leads. Oh, and he gets that same exact double switch right. Wouldn't be a bad play from Pack to Scald here, but only because he's likely Z-Haze. But at the same time, Earthquake may be a roll. I don't know. It depends on how much speed he has invested. It's probably faster than Tentacruel because it wants to. I don't know. It's hard to say. But Rhyperior is the safe play, and he's going to go just for that. However, it's going to be on an Earthquake, which is going to do 31%, which puts him in range to be 2-hit KO'd. So that's definitely not a good position for Pack to be in. The Aerodactyl seems increasingly threatening as the game goes on. He's just going to take this out and give him Pearl a definite advantage. And actually, the more I think about it, I don't think this is Scarf Scizor. Could that perhaps be a Scarf Celebi, given that it revealed a U-turn? I don't see U-turn too often on Celebi, so that would make some sense of it. It would also give me Healing Wisher to pair with Mega Houndoom and a potential Sword Dance Scizor Nasty Plot Togekiss. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see here. I wouldn't put it past Pearl to attack here, as it would be able to kill the Scizor in all likelihood. And on top of that, seeing as U-turn was only doing a mere 16% to the Tentacruel, perhaps this isn't choice. He's going to up instead on a Roost. All right, that's a fair trade. I would say that's a fine play for both. I definitely agree with Roosting there from Pack, though. Anyway, the Doublade's going to come in on a U-turn. Yup. All right, so now we're going to finally see the Houndoom come in? Yeah, Scooby Doom. John, oh, that's a funny nickname. Anyway, the Houndoom does look somewhat threatening, but unfortunately, both the Tentacruel and the Hydreigon are at full. But he's going to go into the and the Sludge Bomb, predicting the Sylveon. All right, well, not too sure I'm too happy with that play, as it let the Aerodactyl in. But thankfully for the Pack side, he's going to be able to dodge the Stone Edge, and he's just going to fire off a U-turn here as well, chipping away very slowly at the Doublade, doing a mere 4%. But anyway, looking at this game, I'd have to say Pearl is a substantial advantage at this point. Not only does he have Rocks up for the time being, but they're chipping away at Mega Houndoom, which probably is the main threat on his team, although what is that, half, but not really much of a threat anymore. Yeah, look, your Pearl's walking all over him, honestly. But also his Rocker's gone, and his Aerodactyl checks are oblique, to put it blunt, at this point. Nice Dark Pulse there. Okay, so it's going to do a bit under half. He's going to try and counterplay. All right, yeah, on the Earthquake. Good play. Now Celebi's in. Could this be a Scarf Celebi, maybe? Is he going to go for U-turn? He goes for Leaf Storm. This is a mere 41% to the Sylveon. Hidden Highland. I don't know what to think of these nicknames. Pearl's on some crazy shit right now, but he's definitely playing well. I can't see him losing this game at this point, unless there's some substantial amount of hacks. And interesting double switches there. Oh, this game's over. Unfortunate for the Raiders. They're going to fall to 1-4 this week. And the Runers, on the other hand, who are looking fantastic in terms of positioning to get into the playoffs, are going to be 4-1 with 3 more wins. They pretty much clinch it. I mean, they'll be at 11, I believe, with a really good game differential. And I know they play at least one good team left, but I think they also play the Tigers. I mean, is this Corkscrew? Yeah. That makes a lot of sense with this team, too. And that's a wrap. This game's pretty much over. I imagine this isn't Dazzling Gleam, but even if it is, you can probably scout for it. You just go Doublade, honestly. Just incredibly useless at this point. Anyway, U-turn there. I imagine that the Tentacruel just comes in. Yeah, Tentacruel's going to come in, so sure, he can maybe spam, but actually, maybe he just goes Doublade to block it, trades the Doublade, and then lets the Mamoswine or Aerodactyl come in afterwards. He's going to do a Doublade on the spin, yep. He goes Doublade on the Sludge Bomb, even better. The issue is, I don't know what the speed of the Tentacruel is versus the Mamoswine. Oh, Slaughter Claw is doing 40. Okay, Jesus. It's a strong Shadow Claw, I'd say. He's going to go to Mega Houndoom after that, though. He's leaving it a 6-2 game. Maybe he just lets this one go. Just not 6-0 his buddy, but I don't know. He's just going to Shadow Sneak on a Dark Pulse. Yep, there's a kill. All right, well, that'll do it anyway. Ice Shard's going to clean, so it'll be a 5-0 victory for Pearl. Very impressive showing from him. Nice team. Unfortunate for Pac. He's going to fall with another loss here, but Pearl's just showing how good a player he is, and that's going to be another win for the Runers, so good game.